Gala, wake up. It's time to go to the gala, for goodness sake. Nico, come on. Okay. Yeah, come on. Let's go, Nico. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to be with you virtually tonight to bless this beautiful gala that the School of Pythagoras Academy has created for us. I'll urge you to help us, and thank you very much for that. And please stand so we can do our prayer. Πάτερ ημών, εν της ουρανής, αγιαστείτε το όνομά σου, ελθέτω η βασιλεία σου, γεννηθείτε το θέλημά σου, ως εν ουρανό και επί της γης, των άρτων ημών των επιούσιων, δώσει ημίν σήμερον και άφηση ημίν τα οφειλήματα ημών, ως και εμείς αφήμαι τους οφειλέτες ημών, και μη εις ενέγγιση ημάς εις πειρασμών, αλλά ρίσε ημάς από του πονηρού. Ότι σου εστίν η βασιλεία και η δύναμη και η δόξα, του Πατρός και του Υιού του Αγίου Πνεύματος, νυν και αεί και στους αιώνας των αιώνων. Αμήν. Thank you very much for coming and supporting our school.
Thank you, Father Dionysios, for the opening prayer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pythagoras Children's Academy's annual Winter Gala. I'm Kalina Giannakopoulos, your school board president, and I am proud to welcome you to this year's event. In previous years, our Winter Gala has been a festive evening to not only raise funds for our beautiful school, but also a time to socialize and celebrate with each other. This year's not going to be any different. We're excited to offer a hilarious show with Basil the comedian, followed by a great raffle with amazing prizes. We're still here with the objective to continue to support our school and have a great time while doing that. PCA is a wonderful place to send your children, and it is with your support that we continue to provide a rigorous curriculum while focusing on the values of Hellenism and Orthodoxy, all while keeping your children safe and healthy. Thank you to all of our PCA parents out there for trusting us with your children. Although school may look a bit different this year, it does not feel any different. Our new safety guidelines have not impeded the feeling of warmth and community that envelops our classrooms and hallways. Our amazing teachers and staff work tirelessly to continue to educate your children with the same high level and vigor that PCA parents have become accustomed to. Thank you, Mrs. Pam, Mrs. Stacy, Ms. Dina, Ms. Helen, Mrs. Karina, Mrs. Peggy, Kyria Christina, Kyria Ioana, and Mrs. Kathy for all of your hard work, dedication, and the love and care you show your students on a daily basis. Thank you to Mr. Pete Barkulis and the Parish Council for your endless support that you have shown our schools, especially this year. Thank you to the wonderful school board members that work tirelessly to ensure that we continue to provide the best and safest education and experience for all of our schools here at St. Demetrius. A very special thank you to this year's Gala Committee, Mrs. Jenny Metropolis, Mrs. Alexandra Pashos, Mrs. Kathy DeClaris, Mrs. Tiana Hilaris, and Mrs. Caroline Zugras. This would not have been a successful night without all of your hard work. Thank you to Mrs. Tiana Hilaris and our PPO for your endless efforts to maintain the important and fun traditions that make the school year extra special for our students and staff. I would also like to take a moment to recognize our platinum, gold, silver, bronze, and patron level sponsors. It is with your support that we can continue the success of Pythagoras Children's Academy for future generations. And now to our co-directors, Mrs. Pam Kostopoulos and Mrs. Stacy Tagaris Ward.
Thank you, Kalina. Good evening, Very Reverend Archimadriti Dionisios, Father Cosmas, Parish Council, School Board members, PCA families, friends, and loved ones. We welcome you to PCA's annual Winter Gala. Although we could not be together in person due to unfortunate circumstances, we couldn't let this stop us from celebrating PCA and its main priority, our students, your children. My name is Pam Kostopoulos.
And my name is Stacy Tigueras Ward. Pam and I are very proud to be the co-directors here at Pythagoras Children's Academy. There are many people who make PCA the wonderful academy that it is, and we would like to start off by acknowledging them and wholeheartedly thanking them.
The Very Reverend Archimadriti Dionisios and Father Cosmas, we welcome you to the parish of St. Demetrius of Elmhurst as our spiritual leaders to us and to our wonderful students. The school board for volunteering their time and for all their ongoing hard work and support. The Gala Committee for working hard and putting together this event to support the great environment, energy, education, and religious upbringing of our children. The Parish Council for all their dedication throughout the years here at our church.
The PPO for organizing school events and parties, their constant hard work, generosity, and dedication to the students and staff at PCA. They are the ones who help make PCA the loving environment that it is. Our staff, Mrs. Peggy, Mrs. Karina, Miss Helen, Miss Dina, Kyria Cristina, Kyria Joanna, and Mrs. Kathy, for their love and dedication to our children in school. They work tirelessly to ensure a safe, healthy, and nurturing learning environment.
Most importantly, our PCA families, thank you for trusting and allowing us to teach your children. Thank you for being our partners in education and helping us educate our students both academically and spiritually. We appreciate all your ongoing support. Please know PCA's top priority has been, is, and will always be your children.
As we are all aware, this pandemic has hindered the ability for us to operate in the manner we knew for so many years of being normal. Proud is an understatement on how accomplished we feel that we were able here at PCA to take the situation head on while navigating through unknown practices. With hard work, guidelines, and instinct, we are able to continue not to only educate, but mold, nurture, and inspire our students. It has been a blessing and a joy to see the smiles in their eyes.
Thank you for all your donations to PCA and to all our Gala sponsors. You still have time to donate on our home website. Please visit pythagorachildrensacademy.org.
Get your raffle tickets ready. We have many great prizes you do not want to miss out on. Our raffle closes at 7:30 p.m.
Thank you to everyone for all your love, energy, and support. We couldn't do it without you.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome to PCA. I like my school because it's like my second home. Come follow me. I'll show you around at my school.
Our staff of highly qualified professional educators provide our students with the highest quality elementary education based on strong academic, spiritual, and cultural foundations and rooted in orthodoxy and Hellenism. Hi, my name is Stacy Tigueras Ward, and I've been a teacher here at Pythagoras Children's Academy for 7 years. At PCA, our students excel in a loving and nurturing environment, which is one reason I send my own children here. We work together with our families to provide the best opportunities for our students. Parents receive weekly newsletters from both the school and the specific classroom, which highlight what students are learning, upcoming events, and pictures from the week. We have worked hard with the DuPage Health Department, school board, parish council, and staff to ensure a safe, face-to-face learning opportunities for our students during this pandemic. Temperatures are taken twice daily. Symptoms are checked. There are no shared supplies. Students are socially distanced. We have plexiglass dividers on the table. Our classrooms are deep cleaned every night. We have air purifiers in every classroom, and students wear masks at all times. Our students attend regular church services. In order to keep our students safe during this pandemic, our church services are exclusive to PCA students and staff.
It's time to go to Greek class. Come with me.
In addition to regular church services, our students receive religious education from our priests and Greek teachers.
Hi, my name is Peggy Zervis. I have been teaching for 20 years. I have taught preschool at PCA for 7 years. I love teaching. I feel it's very rewarding. My number one goal as a teacher is, especially for preschool students, is that they love school. For many, it's the first time that they're leaving home and being away from their parents. And I take pride in treating every child as if they are my own, and also treating parents the way I want to be treated as a parent. We explore with developmental toys. We work at centers. The children have time for independent play and activities and some free choice time. They complete arts and crafts every day that they're here, and they do a lot of learning through singing and movement. Some of the topics we cover in preschool is reading readiness. The children recite the alphabet, they identify letters, they recognize and some can write their own name. We also cover math. They count every day that they're at school. They work on identifying numbers and identifying shapes and colors.
Hello, my name is Pam Kasopoulos, and I have been a teacher here at PCA for 9 years. I love working at PCA because of the form of community. Pythagoras Children's Academy is an Orthodox parochial day school. We are under the St. Demetrius Greek Orthodox Church in Elmhurst, and we are the only parochial school in the western suburbs. We are recognized by the Illinois State Board of Education, and we are on par with all of the state standards. Our curriculum is aligned with the Common Core standards in both mathematics and language arts/literacy. We follow the NGSS in science, and we focus a lot on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. PCA is very fortunate to have small classroom sizes. Teachers on a daily basis work with struggling learners and students who are working above grade level. Technology is integrated into the curriculum to enhance learning. We have specials for kindergarten through 2nd grade, and the specials include art, music, and physical education. Our philosophy is that students learn through hands-on activities while having fun, getting messy, and using their senses.
PCA is such a great place to be.
Thanks for visiting PCA. Thank you for supporting our PCA school. We couldn't do it without you. Have a good show.
I'm Basil, the comedian, and I will be your entertainment for tonight. Thank you for joining us this evening to support the Pythagoras Children's Academy, a valuable treasure in the Hellenic and Chicago community of Chicagoland. I should say the Orthodox community of Chicagoland. Chicagoland. Yeah. I guess it's a big place to live, but it's a wonderful place to live, and how lucky you all are. Normally, the gala would be held in person, but tonight I'm happy to snuggle up with you at home. For those of you who purchased the Lux tickets, the L-U-X-E, Luxe tickets, I don't know, is that French? I have no idea. I hope you'll get your wine glasses and your charrette board, and you cut up a little, tiri que pramata etsi, but we're grateful that you continue to support PCA to foster a positive and nurturing learning environment for our children to grow and thrive. I'm excited to have some fun tonight with all of you and share some comedic relief. God knows we all need it. Now, if you haven't already, please take a time to donate to PCA right now. I need you to go now. Go to PCA. Your donation is tax deductible, and all proceeds will benefit and the preservation of orthodoxy and Hellenism in education for the next generation. And isn't this what it's all about? Taking care of making sure our kids remain, have this forever and their kids will have it forever. It's up to you. Remember, raffle tickets are still available tonight before 7:30 p.m. You have 30 minutes left to win some amazing prizes in these baskets. They're basquetes, and they got pramata mesa. You get a Tory Burch purse, sunglasses, Kendra Scott jewelry. You get a Follow Apollo Greek children's book series, a 1-month free membership to Red Effect Gym in Okibruki, which is Greek for Oak Brook. So if you get a chance, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the show when I announce the winners and introduce, I got to introduce these panelists because they're totally unbelievable. I love these people. I've been actually having some rehearsal time with them. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, tell you who they are. And so stick around, because after we're going to do the raffle stuff, and then we're going to do some little closing stuff that I got to do. But the people I'm going to introduce to you right now is Caroline Zaguris. I got Georgia Guruklis, Elena, this is a great Greek name, Vukajovic, nice. Tom Hiller, is it Hilaris? I think it's Hilaris. And Dion Dimitriakos. And I got to tell you, I looked at Kalina and all the moms here on this show, and I have to tell you, this is the hottest looking mom brigade I have ever seen in my life. I got to tell you, I am totally, I'm in love with all the moms. The teachers were hot. Kalina, hot. I wouldn't have been, there's no way I could learn in this environment because I'd be sitting there just like drooling at the moms. I'm going, yeah, baby, what's up? And for a 7-year-old to do that to their teachers and to the moms, not a good thing, I'm thinking. But hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, it's so good to have you. We've been having fun. And before, hey, everyone, cheers to a wonderful show. To every Yamas and to everyone who's watching right now.
PCA.
Cheers. PCA and to the parents and everything. This is apple juice, just to let you know. Apple juice never tasted so good. But I wanted to let you know, I am so excited about being here. This is so great. How you all maintain still being married under the same roof and not going out and doing anything with anyone else. God bless you. How did you all do it?
You mean quarantine?
Yeah.
I think I like my husband even more now, actually.
You're a liar.
No, I swear to God.
You're a liar. Yes, I'm telling you right now. Tom, how about you? Did it bring it closer to you with your wife, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely. We wear masks all the time when we're together.
Yeah, so you're just different people through the house. That's wonderful. Dion, do you feel closer with your wife?
I do. She was lucky enough to take some time off. She does a lot of Zoom meetings, so she's home a lot.
Oh, bravo, man. Elena, what about you, sweetheart?
Nothing's changed. He's still building houses. I'm good on my own. We're good.
Jeez, okay, that's wonderful. And Yoria?
I mean, I don't want to sound cheesy, but it was like unicorns and rainbows in this house. So
that's what I'm saying.
Unicorn, a bunch of pseudonis. That's all I'm going to tell you. Lies.
Every single one of them.
Let me tell you something. Me personally, I'm just going to tell you, my wife, after I got off, I entertained for Royal Caribbean, right? So they kicked us off the ship. This is like March 9th. They kicked us off the ship. They sent me back home. By March 17th, my wife got fed up with me. That's it. I'm letting you right now, I'm done with you. And I'm just sick of you. I'm just letting you know right now. She's a Southern Greek girl. My next husband is going to be gay. And I sat there and said, what? And she said, he's going to be gay. He's going to wash the dishes. He's going to clean the house. He's going to go ahead and cook. He's going to do the laundry. Is
that why she's training you to watch Hallmark?
There is no training. Let me explain something to you. She wound up, she told me that, and then she said, he's going to take me out to dinner. He's going to take me to shows. And that's why I stopped and said, oh, hey, I think I want a gay man too, to be quite honest with you. I mean, look at my laundry. These are beautiful shirts I've been wearing. So it's been actually great. But it's good to see that all of you have gotten together. You know what I love about your whole community has been fantastic. And and with the kids, how's it been with the kids all being together in one house? Has it been a little bit crazy?
Yeah, it was
good.
Not
Not
bad.
bad. Not
They
bad.
love each other.
I think the neighbor got a good taste of us during quarantine.
Did he really?
He knows what we really are like.
Oh my God. You know what I miss most of all? I missed church. Going to church and then missing last Easter was terrible. Remember how we all had to go to Easter? We had to watch it on TV. And you know what I miss? I miss the arguments at Easter time. Like how we're going to bring the fuss back home. We got the candle lit. It's what, March, right? The wind is blowing. Things are going crazy. It's early. When was the last Easter? It was April something, wasn't it? Early April. And I see how women really care about bringing the fuss home. And they would scream at their husbands at 3 o'clock in the morning at the church parking lot. And they got the candle inside their coats and they're walking slowly outside. They're screaming, open the damn door. Open the damn door. And they're slowly sneaking. Says, all right, let me get in. Don't shut the door hard. And they finally get in and then they tell their husband, all right, come in slowly. Turn off the damn air conditioning. Are you crazy? The candili's going to go out. And they're still holding it inside. Then they bring it out. Then they travel home as fast as they can on any highway. 70, 80 miles an hour at 3 o'clock in the morning with a lit candle inside of a dark car. And you're passing all these truck drivers and everything. And the truck drivers are going, oh my God, look, the Amish are driving. I think that's beautiful, to be quite honest with you, that they're actually doing that. To me, I miss that. I miss going through all that. I miss the camaraderie that we had. I mean, with all the animals that, because every time everyone asks me, when you're Greek, I mean, do you have any pets? Yeah, for a week. That's all we had them for basically 1 week. There was a katsikaki, a lamb, and we made friends with a katsikaki and the lamb, and it was nice. Even my dog, little Zorba, dumbest dog in the world. This dog would jump around. He's playing with the goats. He's playing with the lamb. They're frolicking. They're eating together. They're sleeping together. Then came Easter Sunday. Then all of a sudden, little Zorba comes up to me and he sees the goat and the lambs turning on a spit cooking. And the dog comes up and he's like, ever since, the most well-behaved dog I've ever had in my life. That's all I tell you. So that's the kind of deals that we used to have. Did you guys have any pets when you were growing up as kids?
No.
Nothing.
Oh, rabbits.
We always had,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it, Dion? You had rabbits?
no, dogs.
I
had the rabbits.
You had the rabbits. What did you guys name your dogs? Yeah. Were they Greek names? Was it Hercules? Was it, what did you guys name it?
I don't know where my dad came up with his name. He always just called it Cooch, and then it stayed. We just called it Cooch forever. It's like, it's a weird name. I don't know why. Coochie. I have no idea. And it just, every dog that we had was called Cooch.
Okay, not
They all had the same name.
Cooch, yeah, they all had the same name. Cooch. So when the one would pass away, my dad would bring another one in the same routine. Just Cooch.
My husband's uncle in
We had
Greece.
one that was called Rocky, but that's because it was 1 or 2 years old before my father brought it to the house.
My husband's uncle in Greece named every dog Jack. Every dog. Like, how long did he have Jack? Like Jack for like 30 years or something.
Oh my
Every
God.
dog. Jack. That's it. Never came in the house, nothing. But every dog was Jack.
You know what? I lied. We did have birds. What am I talking about? My cousin's watching now, probably on the shore. Like, what is she talking about? We always had birds. Actually,
I can't.
I know. And this is really funny. I was a lot older, and my dad's one word to me before he left for vacation was like, don't forget to feed the bird. Take care of the bird. No problem, Dad. Que Mupesa when he was on vacation.
Oh my God. You
Yeah, it was
didn't
bad.
feed the bird.
He was very upset. He was not.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
You didn't feed the bird.
No, yeah. Well, it was fine. Whatever.
What did you feed the bird? Did you feed
No,
the bird?
He had a setup. Okay, here's the story. He had a setup outside.
Yeah.
And he had it set up high. Well, etiche that some other animal jumped up and knocked the cage over while my dad is on vacation. So they called to see how you're doing. And then I said, Mom, Makuyo, Dad, no, what's wrong? He said, Maspetha Puli. So we were in trouble.
You're a night. Moose is you're a night. Moose is Ada Navris. What's going on with the
So we did. We had birds. Yeah, I forgot about the bird.
Oh my gosh, the birds. Yeah, and my aunt used to have a cat, and my yaya lived with her. And my aunt, I said, "What's the cat's name?" She goes, "Nopsy." I said, "Nopsy," and I'm trying to figure out what the heck kind of a name is Nopsy. And I finally asked her. I said, "Hey, let me ask you a question. How did you come up with Nopsy?" She goes, "Because Yaya keeps forgetting the damn cat's name. And the only thing she goes is Nopsy, 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 like that." And that's all the cat would come to her when she goes, Nopsy, and do that. And I would just die laughing because I was the stupidest name that you could give a cat. It was a dumb cat anyway. It didn't really matter for me. Oh my gosh. Now, you listen, and by the way, Father Theonisios, hello, I hope you're watching. Kalina, beautiful. You know what? I never knew how another gorgeous woman, unbelievable. I was talking to these really hot women, no clue that these women, are all the women in Chicago like this?
What do you mean?
Good looking. What are you listening at all? I mean, you girls are probably the best looking troupe I've ever had as far as doing a show. You guys are gorgeous. And, did you guys go to PCA rather? Did you guys go to that school? You did? You didn't?
No. You know what? I did go to Pythagoras Greek school, but PCA was not around when I was, little.
It's all right.
So,
it's okay.
The day school's only been around for 22 years now.
Yeah. Okay.
Caroline's right. Away my age. It's cool. It's fine. No big.
I'm sorry, George.
That's why I kept my mouth shut. See?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I
got you, girl.
I grew up in the southern suburbs. We had a Greek school as well, Piraeus it was called. And I am K through 8th. I was a parochial school boy. So I was all the way through.
The Korean school.
Stop advertising, man.
Piraeus.
Now, listen, man, this is PCA, bro. Because I didn't know we even had Greek Koreans, to be quite honest with you. So,
but I'm a PCA school board member now, okay? PCA
yeah, baby.
My heart's at. That's where I belong.
Good save, Dion. Good save.
Good save.
All I wanted is, I was trying to get the point that I just love, Greek school, our Linismo, the parochial school. That's all.
No, and you know what? I think that's great.
Product.
So were you an altar boy? Were you and Tom altar boys?
I was.
Yeah. Tom, you can tell Tom's an altar boy because look behind him.
Look,
he's got the Last Supper, all the little mini-iconas.
I mean, I can't even take a drink. I'm looking at, he's got Panagia back there.
I have some Mavrodafni over here.
The Last Supper.
You're doing your own communion before Sunday. I think that's beautiful, dude.
Ruined the whole night.
I got a chance because I was always in church. I always had to go to church. My father and mother always made me go to church. My dad was like a third string psalti. So if like the proto psalti was on vacation, the second one got into a car wreck, they said they always had my dad to go to. And they go, bring your father and we need him. And I said, okay. And the only thing as a kid, I mean, we only listened to Gregorian chant music. And remember the old LPs, the old records? We'd listen to that every day, every hour in our home. We had iguanas and still do all over the house, candles all over the house. And the only way to communicate with my parents and my grandparents was through chant. And I'm walking around as a child. I go, mama, baba, ya, ya. Pinao de nevadas cristomades, que felna facatitora, que o pateres me dureja soprama, βρετέρας τετράποδο να πας με κουζίνα να φτιάξεις κάτι να φας και του είπα τον πατέρα μου βρε μπαμπά είμαι 3 χρονών το μόνο ψάρι να φτιάξω είναι να χέσω τα παντελόνια μου and my father go okay that's enough. This is what we had to deal with in my house, okay? It wasn't the easiest thing, but we were always so close. And what I love about Pythagoras school, about your school, I got to admit, is the religious education. Because there are certain questions I always had. Like I truly love certain Greek foods that are used for ceremonial purposes. And then there are some that I question. The ones that I question, all right, you fast. You know, the great thing about us Greeks is we have our own diet program. It's called fasting during Easter. But have you ever seen us, how we look after 40 days? We don't look good. We may have lost 40 pounds, but we just don't look good. You're like, I got to eat something with blood in it or I'm going to kill somebody. You know, you're always like that weak. Your hair's falling out. Your teeth are falling out, but you're doing it for the yatokalo. And then what's the big meat payoff? Mayeritza. Goat gut soup.
Oh,
the worst.
Yeah, how much? Yeah, sign me up for this religion. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, how much of the goat and the lamb do you have to go out and run out of and go, you know, we're done. We can't do no more. And my father would make it, and you know who's eating my yaditza, because you can see him at home. You can even hear him. They're like, what the hell? The most disgusting. Yeah, see? Yeah, with the andra hanging out from the bowls and everything. And then I love the most morbid thing in the world. I love eating coliva. The most morbid food you can think, coliva. Because it's not like your mom made you coliva. Hey, honey, I made you coliva for lunch. No, the only way to get coliva, someone's got to die, okay? And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So when I'm really jonesing for coliva, I slowly sneak up behind the oldest person in the community and I go, boo. Now, if things work out, 40 days later, I'm having coliva. Okay,
oh,
I mean, I love my fight. What are your favorite Greek foods, y'all? What do you guys like eating?
Oh, moussaka.
Moussaka is the best. That's me
with
too.
Tsakonikis melitzanes, please.
Oh my God.
Special melitzanes.
Yeah, you don't want the regular melitzanes.
No.
You got to have the good melitzanes.
Kunali Kokonisto.
Carolina, what about you, sweetheart?
Kunali Kokonisto, hands down.
Really? You love rabbit that much?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes.
Good for you. Good for you.
To the point where, like, my husband, the first time we went to Greece,
yeah.
I didn't eat any meat on the bone. And he's like, oh, there's some chick. He's like, you're gonna have to eat meat on the bone. Like, there's no way around it. My tias are cooking. You eat what they give you. I'm like, okay. I'm eating it. I fell asleep during lunch. So he's like, there's a plate on the stove for you. Just eat it whenever you're hungry. I eat it. I ate the entire plate. And I'm like, looking at the bones as I'm eating it, like, what kind of chicken is this? Because he told me it's chicken. Like, do they have different species of chickens out here? Like, what's going on?
God.
This chicken.
So then he's like, how was that chicken? I saw you ate the entire plate. Now, anybody that's gone to Greece sees how a Thea packs a plate like full.
Yeah.
Full. Ate the entire thing. And he's like, how was it? I'm like, that was the best chicken I've ever had in my life. And he goes, yeah, that was rabbit. And I'm like, I ate the Easter bunny. And I couldn't believe it. And then his uncle, who's like straight from the Horio, that lives here now, caught a rabbit in his backyard.
Right.
Cooked it up for us. It was like the best rabbit we've ever had. And
It's
he didn't
good
tell us
eating.
that he caught, but he didn't tell us he caught it in the backyard until we ate all of it.
Organic.
Go backyard. Yeah, inorganic.
Organic.
That's what he said.
That's how my cousin lost a rabbit. No, the neighbor stole her little.
Oh my
rabbit.
God, my husband just goes, he killed it with a rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you ate. Good for you.
He killed it with a rock. that tenderized it at the same time you kill it.
Hope you're proud of yourself, Caroline.
Like Tapovi 100 times on the rocks.
But I
my
told him, when we go
Animal.
back, it is my sole purpose to get the chicken, do everything from start to finish with the Theas, but I'm going to do everything with that chicken, whether I have to cut its head off, whether I have to pluck the feathers, like I'm down. I need to do it.
And I love chicken over there. Years ago, we went to a place. There's a lot of people from Chicago who live in this place called Nestani. Okay, on the TPN. Okay, all right. So, all right. My wife's mother is from the Tipiana, right? And I laugh because you go to this little village and everyone there is wearing a Chicago Bulls jersey, a Chicago Cubs jersey, a Chicago White Sox jersey, Chicago Bears jersey. They're wearing Blackhawks outfit, and I'm sitting there laughing. And these are 90-year-old Greeks because my grandmother, we're from Ikaria, we don't die. My grandmother's like 105 and my grandfather's 106. They refuse to die on us. We have tried everything to kill them. They just won't go down. Okay.
No Koliva for you.
No Koliva. I've tried, because that would be special Koliva. That really would. Yeah, babu. Okay. So anyway, I sit there and I try to convince them, it's the new thing. You take a bath, you bring the toaster with you plugged in. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But she never listens to me. So anyway, we go to Nestani and everyone's from Chicago. And I start laughing about this whole Chicago thing, and they're trying to get me to eat bamyas. I don't like bamyas. I don't know if you guys ever eaten bamyas, but to me, do you? I mean, if you like eating mixes, this is a tremendous meal. Because I do really, Tom. I knew you had some issues, bro. And I'm sitting there, and my mom would scream at me, "Eat the damn bamyas!" As a child, your kid's age, I had bamya juice running down my chin because I refused to eat bamyas. And I'm sitting there, you got to be kidding me. And my father goes, spit it. It was in my mouth for 4 hours. It was fermenting in my mouth. Bamya juice running down. My father goes, spit it out. Spit it out. Here, drink the horta juice. Oh, perfect. This is a great thing to drink, horta juice. Because, when we were in Nestani, that's all they were doing. They were picking horta. And I'd laugh because as a child, now I don't know about your kids' age, because you hot moms and great dads, I don't see you all picking horta anywhere like our grandmothers pick horta. Because my grandmother could stop at any highway and just sit there and go, stop the car. And we all had to jump out because she saw horta on the side of the highway. She's bending over. She is mooning the entire traffic scene. She's bent over. Her sobra car waving in the wind. And all of a sudden, someone will see you. This was the embarrassing part. That's why your kids are so lucky to go to a Greek school that everyone has something in common. When you go to an Anglo school, someone will see you the next day and says, "Babe, was you, your mama, and grandma picking weeds off the side of the highway?" And I'm like, no, that's another Greek family. You know how we all look alike, right? No, that was the most ridiculous garbage I ever had to go through in my life with that. So we had, we dealt with that. And thank God I had wonderful parents that always dealt with me. My parents are unbelievable. And do you ever get marital advice from your moms and dads? Not all at once, please, because I don't want you guys running into each other. Do you get marital advice from your? Do you get any type of marital advice? I guess let me ask Caroline.
Who, from my mother-in-law?
Yeah. Do you get any type of? Do you ever get?
Yeah.
Do you really? They give you advice. How about?
All the time.
Do you?
They're
okay.
Always in our business.
Well, that's the way they are. That's their,
Listen, my husband could do no wrong. Elena, don't talk like that to your husband. Elena, watch your mouth. Elena, don't do that. What?
Yeah.
But I remember the way she talked to my dad, and it was not.
Yeah.
Hands down. Oh yeah, they're always in my business.
How about Tom? Tom, are you no,
they're
never
good.
marital advice?
No,
everything is good. Yeah, bravo. Yeah, Caroline?
Liar.
My mom told my husband when he asked if he could marry me, I will always pick your side. Like his side, not mine.
I love this woman. She is very smart. Yoria, what about you, sweetheart?
No, honestly, we can't even touch the parents on both ends. They are gems. They've never butted.
You guys are so
Georgia has the cutest mom.
Deborah.
Oh, thank you, Caroline. She is cute. Yeah, no, I can't. They don't intrude.
Oh, you're great. Dion?
The advice is to always respect each other, which I think is words to live by. So we do.
How cool is that? How
Right?
cool is that? Dion, your wife, you get any from your father or mother-in-law?
You know, my father passed away, God rest his soul. He was a sweetheart all the way around.
Yeah.
Little gem. My mom, extremely tough. Always bitching and complaining, no matter what I did, no matter what. My wife's, it doesn't matter. There's always a complaint. You're not doing enough. He said, it doesn't
Are you
matter.
sure we don't have the same
My mom
mother?
is tough. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, my father and mother would give me the same advice, but at different times when I was by myself with them, right? And I'd be with it, and my father would come up and this is when my dad talked. The man was 5'3". He had this deep voice. He thought he was like just this monster. He goes, Vasily, never ever go to bed angry. Never ever go to bed angry with your wife. My mom, same thing. Vasily, don't ever go to bed angry with the woman you love. Don't ever go to bed angry. You know, my parents haven't slept in over 50 years, evidently, because I'm telling you, they were always pissed at each other. I have never seen anyone go crazy with each other.
My mom tells me the same thing, but my parents are divorced, so I'm trying to figure out
there you go. Are they really divorced? I'm so sorry.
they really are.
Oh my God.
It's all right. It's for the better.
Now, my mom made me go to church. My dad made me go to church too, because like I said, we were always close. And it's kind of funny because I see Tom in the background. Tom, you know, we had this kendima of the Last Supper, and it was like we had to put it up, and it's 6 foot long by 4 foot wide, and it's this beautiful, intricate kendima that was made by Tia Maria, who made it during the Second World War when the Germans occupied Greece. And of course, we had to frame it. It cost us like about $600 to reframe it, stretch it, put it on a canvas, put this thing, and of course we have to put it in the middle of our living room. I'm sorry, because you know it matches everything, so we got to put it right in the middle. And my father would look at me, and he was so proud. The Last Supper, bravo. And he looked at me with serious in his eyes. He goes, Elines. I said, excuse me? He goes, Elines. And I'm looking behind me. I said, this Last Supper, Elines. All of them? Yes, Elines. I said, Osimotas, Elinas. Really? I said, are you sure they're Elinas? He goes, yeah. I mean, you're not talking, was it catered? Was the Last Supper catered by Elinas? Or was it Elinas? No, Suleo Elinas. Asumotas Elinas. O Yanis Elinas. O Christos Christo Elinas. I said, what about Judas? Hebreos of the Judas. You know, and he would sit there, and I would laugh. I'm like, okay, Dad, I'm learning theology from you. Okay. So my dad was hysterical when it came to stuff like that. He was, you know, and traditions. You know, my father and mother, very, very tight on traditions. Like you, I was talking to you ladies earlier. You girls are in traditions. You thought my wife was crazy because she likes watching the Hallmark Channel. And she likes watching the housewives of this and the housewives of that. And
there's nothing wrong with the housewives. It's the Hallmark thing.
Listen, that with your housewives. No, Hallmark at least is entertaining. It's Christmassy.
Georgia,
Let's
come
just
on, you
leave it
gotta
at
have
that.
my back on this one.
Really?
Georgia. Georgia.
Look, the guys are sitting there minding their own. They're not saying a thing.
It's
Guys-
Dion's guilty pleasure.
Dion's guilty pleasure to watch the Hallmark Channel or the
Yeah.
Housewives.
For sure.
Am I right, Dion?
For sure.
Oh my God, yeah, folks, all of you at PCA, when you see Dion going, nice going, Dion. It's beautiful. But tradition.
Just need to cry it out sometimes, you know?
Yeah, so listen, there are certain traditions that you women have that us guys don't really fall for. You know, one of them, and probably the biggest one, when you have a cleaning woman coming over on Wednesday, why do you feel it necessary to clean the house on Tuesday?
That basically
mother.
was way too well. I don't know.
Yeah, that is the
We're all
stupidest
guilty.
thing.
I don't know.
Georgia, I'm going to tell you something because meta takrivi kitahoni somewhere and you have no
Yeah.
idea where anything is.
Yeah.
So
It's
Right?
because the cleaning lady doesn't clean good enough.
No, you know what my wife said? Nazune posime se gurunyado, like they're gonna talk about us, you know, we went to
Yes.
the house, right? And it's like the most ridiculous thing. You're gonna want me to, you're embarrassed because the cleaning woman thinks that we live like slobs. My wife vacuums.
I don't know why we do that.
I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think it's the greatest thing in the world. But this, I can't say anything about it because
maybe
my
naman
wife.
coffee in a deal. Who knows? Maybe that's what we're thinking.
Maybe.
Very Greek of you.
George is from Nastani. It's embedded.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, listen, you need to
Come on,
relax.
I love
Stick up
you.
for my
Wow, you just went under the mouth there. You know
I
what?
got-
I am proud. I am a very proud Sipianitisa, Basil. And you know what? We never owned a restaurant. So go figure.
Who knew?
Oh, bravo.
Listen, I love the Cipiana. I love going, you know, when you go down to the little
Right here. Right here.
Oh, it's hysterical. And they all, you know, they see me and I really keep it, you know, on the DL, right? So I have my ball cap backwards, I got my sunglasses on. I'm really unassuming. And they're coming, are you Vasily? And the next thing you know, I get like 100 kids and then their parents come in and my wife goes, really? You did that on purpose? Yes, because, you know, everyone in Nestani knows me. And I did a joke one time about my mother-in-law passing away. And when I did this joke in Chicago. And I said, because my mother-in-law never liked me and she would always threaten me. And I'll never forget one time she was in the hospital and she goes, Vasily, and I go, oh my God. So Oli says, monoton Vasily. And I'm like, oh God. And then all of a sudden she looks at me and goes, ela piokonda. And I got closer and she grabs the lapels of my jacket, brings me down like an inch from her mouth, and she goes, Akusedo, if you don't take care of my daughter, I will dig my way out of my grave and find you. Okay? So you know what I did? I buried her upside down. So she's like halfway to China right now, right? So I did this joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Vasily, you don't mess with the chipper. You don't mess with the chipper.
After the show, I had people calling my mother-in-law in Wilmington, North Carolina, and they're going, Dina, we heard the news, and they're crying, and they come up to me and goes, Bethany, Dina, no, she didn't die. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm like, come on, it's a joke. But you know, this is some of the stuff I had to deal with. You know, we live with our grandparents. My mom and I and my dad, we live with our grandparents, or our grandparents live with us. You know, I remember when we were kids, the big thing was always trying to go ahead. And a lot of my friends were into the drug scene. I thought was always terrible. And I really mean that. And my friends would say, oh man, just go into your grandparents or your parents, you know, cabinet and open it up and you could see all the pills and everything. I was like, so how good can this be? And then, so the next day I tried it and all my friends are taking all these hallucinogenics and stuff like that. And they look at me and says, Basil, how about you? I said, yeah, I took this stuff called Colace and it's stool softener. They said, well, how do you feel? I said, I've been regular for the past 3 days, so I'm feeling pretty good right now, to be quite honest with you. So it was a terrible, terrible, terrible thing.
Hey, Basil, I'm at my parents' house. Look at all these pills over here.
Yeah, I know.
By my mom's house, see? Same thing.
Bravo.
Sorry, Mom.
Right? Yeah, it's okay, Mom. We're good. Mom, don't you worry about it. We actually wound up going ahead and, my mom and dad and my grandparents were always very, very influential with me. And I don't know, did your parents ever make you date anyone out of pity? I mean, you girls are beautiful. Did they ever make you date someone out of pity because they felt sorry for the guy? I mean, did any of you girls say, hey, listen, go out with Dion, please, and, be nice to him? Did none of you, or Tom, go out with Tom?
My mom is the reason that I married my husband.
Is she really?
Yeah, I wasn't dating the best kind of guys, and my brother and my husband were best friends. My husband didn't want to take me on a date. Finally did. The 13, 14 years later, here we are.
Bravo.
So it was more like a pity on his end.
Oh, it wasn't no pity. Are you serious? Get out of here, pity. I'm going to smack you. I dated this girl, was the biggest pain in the patoot I've ever, the whiny, are there any whiny Greek women that you know?
Oh, I'm not Greek, but I'm whiny.
Yeah, don't even go. Yeah, it was a bad question. Whiny.
I'm whiny, but I'm not Greek.
No, you're not whiny. I went out with this girl. My mom says, hey, Basil, take this girl out. And I said, Mom, I really don't want to. And she was like, her name is Theodora. Go ahead and take her out. I said, Mom, I don't want to. And we all knew. And I said, Mom, please. And she goes, do it for me, please, honey. And I said, okay. And that's all she would tell me. My name is Theodora. Theodora, it means gift from God. She said it once. She said it twice. Again, my name is Theodora. And this is on the same date. I took her to a place in New York called Beefsteak Charlie's because I'm from New York originally. And she goes, my name is Theodora. I'm a gift from God. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I hope you have a gift receipt so I can take your ass back. So, this it was just terrible. Just terrible.
I love it.
Well, my wife's name is Kula, Kiria Kula. I think that's a great name. Yoria is a great name. Caroline.
Obviously.
Yeah, I love Yoria. Elena, beautiful name. Caroline. What do you have? Do you have Katerina? What's your real christened name?
Oh, what I was christened was Elisabeth.
Oh, so you're Elizabeth. Another lovely name.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No,
You didn't know that?
Oh my
God.
God.
No, you didn't tell me because my hair was too loud, remember?
Oh yeah, your hair's
wow.
too loud. No,
wow,
it's not loud
you guys
enough.
are killing each other on the hair.
It's not loud
thing.
enough. I can't hear you. Your volume's too loud.
What would you say?
You guys are killing me. You really
Stop
are.
it! Stop it!
Yeah. Well, because I wasn't baptized Greek Orthodox, I'm Caroline Elizabeth. So when I was chrismated, they were like, all right, we have no name for Caroline.
And they said Elisabeth.
So they asked me what my middle name was, and I was Elisabeth.
See, I love that name. That's my yaya's name, Elisabeth.
But if you ask my husband's uncle my name, he calls me Reezy.
The big rice factor.
The rice
factor. Easy. Yeah, you gotta have rice. You gotta have Reezy. You gotta have rice.
When he first called me that, I was like, is it because I'm white? So
no, it's because hey, listen, thank God they didn't call you Uncle Ben's. So,
Oh, thank God.
let me tell you. So, I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
Dion, how'd you get the name Dion? Were your parents like into doo-wop 50s groups?
You know, my full name is Yamadis, and it's still what I go by formally. It became Dion long ago, Yamadis, Yamado, Diane, Deanna, some kind of play off that. I don't know why, but it's after my dad's grandfather.
Oh, see, that's a great, and Tom?
It's immortal, Athanasios.
See, that's great. Hey, listen, we got someone from the audience coming in. Leonidas is coming onto the show. Leo, are you with us? Leo. Leo, are you there? What's going on, Leo? You okay? Can you hear us? I think is he still on? Can we still? Is his mic on?
There we go.
There we go. Leo, how you doing, brother?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good, fine, man. You doing all right? You having a good time on the show?
Always a blast. I see you're with my Cubado over there.
Yeah, man. Listen, your Cubado and I are having some fun. Got to handle Tom, smack him around a little bit. He thinks he's got Otheos right behind his, left shoulder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to show his goody two shoes side of him, right? So Dion understands what's going on. Even the girls are going, we should have gotten some Mykonos. We really should have gotten some Mykonos behind us. We really should have. So anyway, what's going on, man? What's going on with you, Leo?
Nothing much, man. I'm over here. I'm with Tom. I'm actually in the other room. So
yeah, he won't let you in the same room. That's good.
I don't want to be near him is the thing. He's,
I understand, bro. I understand completely. I really do.
Don't
What do you do? What do you do for a living, Leo?
Funny story. Used to be a general contractor. Now I actually work with Tom.
Did you lose a bet? What exactly happened?
You know what? I signed up too soon. I'm regretting it every day.
Tom, do you have a construction company?
No, we have an engineering manufacturing company.
Oh, dude, I got to talk to you. I got ideas for you. Trust me. Dion, what about you, man? What do you do?
I'm in construction and real estate.
I got to talk to you too, for God's sakes. That's beautiful, man. We got things. Ladies, what do your husbands do, and what do you do? Specifically, Yoria. What do you do for a living, Yoria?
Yoria is a middle school math teacher for the last 20 years. So I am molding the future of America.
Oh.
And my ever so awesome husband is an electrician.
Let me tell you, Yoria, I used to feel bad for my worst subject is math. I excelled in English. I excelled in the sciences, but when it came to math, remember those word problems? I called up every travel agent I knew to help me. And I would sit there and go, yeah, listen, if a train leaves New York, hello. Okay, no one. All right. But then again, I was actually homeschooled as well. Homeschooled. I hated my teachers. I really did. It was the most ridiculous thing. I only had that dream to graduate and walk through the living room. That's all I wanted to do. To be homeschooled, my God, I wish I had a school like your school to go to. To go to something like that was the most ridiculous thing in the world. My mother, one day, I caught my mother talking to herself in the corner of our room. And I'm like, oh my God, parent-teacher conference. I had no idea what the hell was going on.
You have no idea what I hear at these parent-teacher conferences.
What do the parents tell you? That their kids really don't understand math, or they do love you? What do they tell you?
You get a variety, but most like the general is always very much so like, my kids stopped talking to me. What's the problem? I'm not a therapist. I'm a math teacher. I'm not sure, but maybe start talking to them. I don't know. It's very much that. My daughter seems to be a little bit more into boys than normal. Okay, but we're here to talk about math. So
it's because you're the hot teacher.
Well, wait a minute. She is the hot teacher. Leo, listen, bro. I feel sorry that you work with Tom. I really do feel sorry for you. And I know that it's been a blast having you, bro. Listen, we got to have you on the show again one day soon. like it's going to happen next week. But I'm going to tell you, man, we need to have people like you. Keep working, brother. Really. And are you married yet, Leo? You married? Are you married?
2 daughters.
Bravo. I got 2 daughters as well. How old are the kids?
9 and 7. I'm going to be 8.
9 and 7. Yeah, that's what Zisune, man. All the kids. And Tom's got, what, 2 or 3 girls, I think?
3 girls.
Yep. Dude, I feel your pain. I really do. I know what goes on.
Struggle is real.
Yeah. Listen, I cry every night. I really do. It's because I know what goes on with the women. And, and then my daughters watch, that show with the wedding dresses where they buy, with these wedding dresses.
Yes, for the dress.
Oh. Yeah. I would rather take Chapia to relieve that pain, because I'm telling you right now, $7,000 for a dress. I was allowed to spend $7,000 for a dress. You're using it one day. Now, if you're going to go ahead and get married over and over and over again, fine. One day you're getting married. One day. I am not paying $7K. How much did you pay, Elena? How much did you pay for your wedding gown?
You don't want to ask me that.
Nah, there you go with that. Okay. Caroline, how about you? Doubles in ya. Okay. Yoria.
Wait.
I got no problem. I mean, I got no shame in my game. I think it was like 5.5 to 6,000. I'm not gonna lie.
5.5 to 6K.
Yeah, but you know what? Toprino Savo, at least probably half of it.
Half of it. What a sporty puise.
You know why? I felt, Greek parents overdo it all the time. Are we right?
Of course.
So you feel guilty. When you get married, that guilt, it's hard.
I think my tux was more than my wife's dress, but she looked a lot better than I did. So.
Yeah,
well,
I
listen.
look good in a paper bag, let's be honest.
No, look, there are some beautiful dresses, but man, I'll tell you what, some of them for $7,000, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But listen, we got someone else coming on the air right now with us. The Llanos family is coming on with us.
Let's get them on.
Come on, Llanos family, where are you? Come on, baby.
Let's go.
There's the Llanos family. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. What's your name, Kukla?
Georgia.
Yodia. We got another Yodia over there. That's beautiful.
We got another chipper.
Yeah. Oh, from the Ticani. Baby. Oh, look at the kids.
The whole family.
We're strong.
I love it. I love it. So let me tell you now, when you guys go to Anastani, do you guys ever go up to the top of the mountain to go to the monastery?
The good old Hula?
Yeah, do you ever go there and hear the stories about it?
Of course.
Yeah, huge Petra, as big as this room, and all of a sudden it goes, and it stops the rock from coming down and destroying the whole village. It's a rock as big as this room. I don't know about the whole village. I don't know, was there 3 homes at the village at that time? But evidently, when I go in there, I got to tell you, it is the most unbelievable feeling. Tell me, Yoria, and you too, Yoria.
All parts about it. Tell me.
Don't feel you walk in there. Tell me that you don't feel spirits cutting through you when you go into the monastery up on the top of the Bunda. It's unbelievable. And I tell people all the time, I'm so proud that we built a house there, and by the where all the swings are at, the Haraki.
Oh my God, you're my neighbor, Basil.
Oh, I'm there. The property's the property value's just sunk right now.
My husband's laughing because he doesn't think it's funny. But
I
know. Tell me about it. Georgia Gianos and myself have spent many summers in Nastani together. But I'm gonna say this: next time we're there, Gername Suvlakia e Bariola Staverna.
That's the only place to get them, for God's sake. Oh, no kidding. Oh, I
feel like I'm missing out.
Oh, dude, you have to go because it is the wonderful, the souvlaki there, they're so tender. And the French fries that come with it, telos. I'm telling you, it is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted in my life. And you know what? I could eat that all day, all night. And to me, it's just unbelievably fantastic. It
I
really,
just
really
plugged
is.
them. So if somebody can maybe tell them on Facebook, I just plugged them.
Yeah. Well, we'll just tell them. We'll just tell them.
Is this like 6 a.m. souvlaki?
Like,
after all
yeah, I
night?
feel like I need the next time we
Anytime,
go,
anytime.
like hop a flight to go there.
Your babies are beautiful behind you. I love them. Oh, they're cuckoos.
Thank you.
Listen, I gotta make sure that we hit Dion and also Tom. I got something for you guys. You guys gotta talk to me tomorrow or Monday. I got something for you guys. So, and don't forget to get a hold of me. All right, make sure. Okay, just do this. How the chicks doing?
Downtown, Tipiana.
Oh, because you guys are the brothers and what did you say? The brothers and booze.
Brothers and booze.
Right.
Yes, and you girls are right there.
I was not sure.
What about like the Betties and booze or something?
Listen, the Betties and booze.
The
You
Betties
girls,
and
this is business. I'm talking monkey business over here. You girls run the whole listen, you girls are the reason why we work our butts off, because we got to support you. We got to support you so you guys can look beautiful and hot and gorgeous the way you are. And that's the only thing I want to say, because if I don't, I'm sure my wife is watching this show right now too. And as I told you, I am afraid of.
What are you on about?
Is your husband complaining?
He's coughing up a lung over here.
my husband's like shaking his head like.
But the Llanos family, I love them. They were wonderful. You know, and it's so funny. I forgot about the actual integration of the CPNE in Chicago. And they're just wonderful people. They really are. Listen, I'm from an island called Icaria. And my father's from an island called Andros. And Icaria is where, Andros. It's where all the ships.
I'm not from now or anything. I know no one from there. So I'm like, am I the only one oddball from Athena here? Because I'm sorry.
My husband,
I know nothing.
We have been so blessed. Excuse me, I'm having the burps right now, and I don't understand why. I didn't even eat anything, for God's sakes. We've had, Scotch it. Scotch it. We actually wound up going ahead, and we're from this island called Icaria, and I have 2 homes in Icaria, okay? And then we got the one house that we built in Nestani, and I love Nestani. You're about 45 minutes from this wonderful place called Tolo. And if you go to Tolo, it's the beach, it's the Myrtle Beach of Greece. I always refer to it as the Myrtle Beach of Greece. And you go there and we have fun. And the food there is fantastic. But like Yoria said, unbelievable. The souvlakia in the Platia right there, where her cousin's place is at, unbelievable. With the French fries, I take olive oil and some vinegar, pour it all over it, some malati. It's delicious.
It's dreamy. It's dreamy.
Oh, and how did you ever go? Did you ever go to the big pig picking? I call it a pig picking, but where they had the concerts that they have by the school. They have these concerts.
Clarino Fest.
Clarino Fest that would go until 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I told Kula, because you can't have air conditioning at a home in Greece, because God forbid you're going to be comfortable. So there is no air conditioning. We built this house, but my mother-in-law says, there's no air conditioning. Kula goes, don't put air conditioning in there. Nah. So I said, okay, I'm not going to put air conditioning in there, because we might get, what do they call it? Revma. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It is 250 degrees out there. And it's like an oven in the cement house. You're afraid of Revma? And I'm like, okay, I got to deal. This is the kind of thing I have to deal with on a daily basis when I'm in Greece, but I love it. I love Icaria. I love Andros, but there's a soft spot for the Tsipiani over in Nestani. I love it there. Waking up in the morning, getting in your car, and we're going to take a little trip to Tripoli, get ourselves a little sandwich over there where they have the spanakopita rolled up, and you have that with your kafedaki. Nothing better than that.
Hey, so you got it all right. I mean, my husband's over here He's like eye rolling left and right.
Oh, wait, I don't mean to be mean.
That's
but
when he wakes
somehow,
up and he's
I
at
don't
the
get
beach
it.
on the
Que
island.
Colonia, I get.
Hazel,
I get
George
que
is in
Colonia,
I wish
que
I could see
cook
Sarah right
up.
now.
I
Georgia,
am
with
in
your
heaven.
husband
Baro
on that?
Dia knows I'm in heaven right now. But I will say to all of the islanders out there, it is, I mean, they're from Kefalonia, so I'm a little biased. It is beyond gorgeous. We cannot even compare. So
Listen, Kefalonia is yeah, very humble. Thanks, Dion. Listen, all the places in Greece have their own magic to it. They really do. But there's something about it, man, when you're, I remember the first time I ever went, this is before all the highways were completed. And I'll never forget, they closed the tunnel. The new highway was complete, but they closed the tunnel right before I went to Nestani. And we had to go around this mountain at like 4 a.m. And it was foggy. And I knew I was going to die. And finally, the car came to Nestani, to the village. And now they got the super highway. There's an exit, bam, bam, bam. The tire shop that's right there on the corner before you make the left, right? And my wife goes at 4:30 in the morning. She's there waiting for me. She goes, well, how was your trip? I was so high up on the mountains with the fog. I said, well, I met Jesus. And he's doing okay. He told me to send you love and everything. She goes, were you scared? Yeah, a little bit. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't think I was going to see you guys again. But it is perhaps when you go to the top of the mountain and you walk, because we walk up to the monastery, up the mountain, and you get up there. We have a couple of great pictures that we have on our Facebook and stuff like that of Kula and I along with the kids, and it's lovely. It really is lovely. Yeah, Elena, you're waving your hand. Oh, we have someone here with us. What's going on? Esteria?
Oh, that's my daughter. I'm Valen and my wife Unica.
Hey,
everybody.
Hey,
what's going on, brother?
She's a little camera shy, so she's running away. That's all right.
Oh, really? Really? What's going on?
Islanders and Gotsipianitas. We got so.
Good for you, man. What's going on? You enjoying the show?
Oh, dude, I couldn't wait to come on and say hi. So one of my fondest memories is getting in trouble at Greek school when I was 10 years old for showing your first video.
I don't want to know what kind of video.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
It was great. That special was so amazing. We connected with it so well because same thing, we grew up so closely with my yaya, papu. They're from the old country. As a matter of fact,
right.
Like I remember your story about picking Vlita and Horta. It reminded me, there's a place on Tui where there's railroad tracks, same thing. Yaya stops the car and I got to sit there and I got to pick Horta and I got to pick leaves for dolmades. It was the funniest.
Yeah, but they would make you go into other strange people's homes that have been fenced off and pick the leaves off, and they're sitting by the fence while you're creating this trespassing, if it were, trespass and pulling. So what are you doing here? My yaya told me to come over here and pick leaves off the tree. Get your ass out of here. And I'm like, okay, I'll never forget. It had to be. I mean, it was one of those months was so high. So I'm thinking about early August, and my mother would not let me get outside of the car because we were off a highway, and my mom thought I was going to get killed if I got out. Meanwhile, she didn't mind if I died from heat stroke or heat exhaustion in the car, which was roughly about 120 degrees inside the car with the window shut, everything. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying, But that's some of the garbage that we had to wind up going.
It still happens. We had like a neighborhood watch on Facebook, like Elmhurst parents, whatever, Elmhurst News and Comments. There was a report that an old lady in black was walking around with a knife and that they should call the police. True story. It was an old Greek lady that was looking for Horta. So it still happens today.
And like in the videos, it's so true. You know who's picking Horta because they got like a small little Perry knife with a plastic bag wrapped around it underneath the driver's seat. Like, oh, we fooled the federales again. Here's something new. Yes. So to me, stuff like that has always been, I never thought, to be honest with you, I really thought I was going to be a pro ball player. okay, because I was getting all these accolades in high school, going into college. So I really thought that was my thing. So when you wind up getting cut, you realize that your life is over as far as an athlete, and you got to grow up and mature. So you're sitting there like, oh, what am I going to do now? But I kept, even as a kid, I kept writing these stories because they made me laugh. And as I told you, I was always good in English, so I was a good writer. So I'd always write these stories, and I knew how to write, and I'd put them down. And when I was in college, I started laughing to myself, and I found this notebook of all these great stories. Little did I know, I went to law school, and I'm like, this is funny stuff. And never thought I was going to be a comedian. And when I told my mom and dad that I'm leaving law school to become a comedian, my father thought it was the funniest freaking thing I've ever said to him. So, Dad, I'm going to quit law school. He'd be like, stop it, you're killing me. Yeah. So anyway, listen, brother, I want to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. And thank you for the great compliment. I truly appreciate that. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
Sounds
and
great.
Right now, do we have anyone else, Alicia? I got to say bye to Alan, and he was one, and El Eferia, and that's it with that. Alicia, how much time do we have? Because this show has been so much fun. How much time do we have? Just let me know. It's 8:45 right now. That's 7:45 your time, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go out and party afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
Because what afterwards we got to do, we got to make sure. By the way, folks, listen, if you haven't, have you made a donation to PCA? Have you gone and actually made a donation to PCA? If you're having a good time, and hopefully you are, that you're all enjoying this with all these wonderful parents that take their children to the Pythagoras School of the Academy. Listen, go ahead. You want to continue the traditions that's going on? Go ahead and make a donation. Keep this school going, because this is what keeps us going as a faith, as a Greek community, and even all those people of the interfaith marriages, if you will, that have come. I mean, look at Caroline. Poor Caroline. She's part of the group, So listen.
My husband didn't make me choose. I chose on my own.
Bravo. Now, do you work at the festival?
I do for the PPO.
Okay. I do for the MOUSC.
No.
So, all right. So
that maker extraordinaire.
Can I just tell you, the reason why that cracked me up is because my mom's name is Mickey. And so I call her Mouse instead of Mom. I'm like, hey, Mouse.
I would have done the same thing. I didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know.
No, but we as the PPO, we do the frappe booth. I can't make a frappe to save my life, but the hot coffee and the brie, I feel like I've mastered.
Well, you guys make the best coffee.
But that's because Georgia showed me.
That's it. The teacher.
Georgia is a lifesaver.
The teacher taught you. That's all it was.
I didn't even pay her, guys.
I bow down to Georgia because she's gorgeous. First of all, she's a full-time mom.
Prom queen.
Let's not forget prom queen.
I'm getting a little embarrassed, and that's very impossible. I'm getting embarrassed.
And she is one of the sweetest souls.
Thank you.
No, Georgia, I have to tell you, because you honestly, when I was so nervous last year with Athena going in with all new kids, you were like, it's okay. The class is great. You and Tiana, you made it easy.
Well, I think it is time. Thank you, Caroline. And on a serious note, I think we do
have a great school.
The staff that is
we do. No, the staff is a huge help.
They make our kids feel so comfortable. I mean, it brings me to tears thinking about how comfortable in this pandemic we are sending our kids to school. It's just amazing. And I know this is a comedy show and we don't need to get serious.
No, right. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I love, and as a parent, I love to see when people get together to actually push a school for children. And when parents, I always tell my wife when we were getting our dance troupe, because our dance troupe and my daughters are the teachers. We have we're a powerhouse. We always lose to Chicago because Chicago always has the best of the best, and they get their teams from all different churches. We just have one church, and we're a small church, but we have a powerhouse of close to 50 dancers. And it's very, very, and my kids are, they're teachers and they're great. And I got to tell you, I love the traditions that you guys have and what you guys do and getting together with your kids, and that your kids love doing what they do. And for all those who are watching right now, God bless you, because you are sending your kids to one heck of a school. It's just a fantastic school. And when I've learned more about it, and then I talked to Kalina, the very beautiful Kalina, because all the Chi-Town girls are very, very beautiful. I'm either talking to a prom queen or I'm talking, to whatever. So I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart that I think you guys are fantastic. So let me go ahead and first of all, we're going to pitch something too. I want you all to go to my website. Okay. Our website is basillive.com. Anything that anyone purchases tonight for a 24-hour period, maybe any of our products that we have, it's go to the Basil Venduza Palooza World Tour concert shirt. Yes, the Venduza Palooza. If you go, you can actually see the little ring marks on the back of your back right there. See those right there? It's the Basil Venduza Palooza World Tour shirts. It comes in large, extra large, and oh my God, it's coming towards me. So make sure you go ahead and get those sizes. We got them here. And also any of our DVDs and CDs, Men in Skirts parody CD, Hey Yaya parody CD, my American CD for that I do for general audience shows, Basil Unleashed. And then we got A Pinch of Basil, which is my American general audience CD, our DVD. And then we got the original with that one gentleman who was actually talking about Growing Up Greek in America 1, Growing Up Greek in America 2, Growing Up Greek in America 3. Download. These are downloadable. You can get them tonight and watch these various shows and see them. And anything that you guys buy, we give back 20% directly back to PCA to make sure it goes right back to you. Okay. So make sure you order. We'll send you the shirts. Listen, we have a winner right now. We have a winner for the basket. Let me see. Yes, we have basket number 1 has won the let me see, High View Restaurant Pampered Chef products. And let me see here, and that's from Carly. And there was let me see, that was basket. Let me go back. Oh my God, we got so many. We got these baskets. Okay, basket number 1, you have won a $60 gift card to High View Restaurant, Pampered Chef products, and more. Helen Romios, you won that. Basket number 2, you have won a $100 gift card to Home Depot and Norwex products and more. And that was Theophania Theodore. Okay, congratulations. Basket number 3, you have won the Tory Burch sunglasses, channel, perfume, and more. Unbelievable. And that goes to Eleftheria Coronas. Okay, unbelievable. Basket number 4. Where are the guys' prizes? You have won a core treatment, not just a surface, core treatment facial for $95. A white sheet.
I needed it.
Yeah, I bet you do. A white sheet, $50 gift card and more. Carrie Tsanakis. Carrie, you won that. That's all you, baby. Basket 5, you have won a 3-month membership to Fit Formula Club, a $50 gift card to Mario Tricosi. Yes. That was Michelle Cerna. Michelle, congratulations, baby. Michelle, you did good. Basket number 6, you have won a Follow Apollo Greek Children's Series. That's $100 and plus $100 gift card to the Grill House. A children's series?
and $100 gift card. This is unbelievable. Maybe you're going to get a trip, and that goes to Angelo Kouroklis. Are you related?
Oh, look at you!
Give it back. You can win.
What a day for the Kourokli family.
You, my friend, are magical. That's all I'm going to tell you.
It's
How
because
you're not
she's the
dressed in
prom
green,
queen.
how you're not dressed in green, floating around making cookies in some tree, I have no idea. Basket number 7, you have won 2-month free membership to the Red Effect Gym, a Jameson's Pub gift card for $100. That went to Eleni Tomatis. Eleni, congratulations, Eleni Tomatis.
Bravo.
Yeah, basket number 8, you have won 2 free breakfast, 2 free breakfasts at the Fountain Inn, and a $150 gift card to the Greek islands. Let me see, the Greek islands in Lombard and more. Let me see. Tell them to make sure. Hold on, you got to tell them make sure you got to reach out and get these people. Hold on. Basket number, and that was Kathy. Let me see, was that Kathy Dufresne? Dufresne. Dufresne. Okay, Kathy, listen, God bless you. You won that. That's all you. No one knows who the hell you are, but you won that. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. That was great. Announce the raffle winners. I'm just telling you right now. Those were the raffle winners out there.
Oh,
tell them to make sure. Yeah, go ahead, honey.
Dr. Angela just said that her friend, I believe Dufresne, is her friend from Las Vegas.
She won. She won. Congratulations. Make sure you reach out to the PCA and get the prizes after the show. Make sure you do that. And also, have you donated yet? Are you just sitting stopicinosu, doing nothing, watching me sweat, trying to entertain all of you? Come on, people. Let's get with the program. I want you to make those donations. Seriously.
Basil, you got to give us 30% on those sales, not 20, man.
Listen, Tom, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. You're killing me.
You got to do it for the school, for the kids.
30%. Okay, there you go. 30%. You owe me, Tom. I'm going to keep it.
I do. I owe you.
I'm going to keep you to that.
You're a good man.
Listen, it's time for the question and answer period that I love doing, because always a lot of my fans always have questions, and I love it. I really do, because a lot of them don't know my background and they think I'm a Kuto Americanaki and stuff like that, which is fine. But I've always been close to the Greek community, and one of the greatest things I've ever done was to do the Growing Up Greek in America series. And to me, it's always been a lot of fun for me to do, because we help raise needed funds across the country and around the world. I tour in Australia, South Africa, all throughout Europe. We have shows that we do. As a matter of fact, we have a brand new radio show called A Pinch of Basil. They'll be coming on daily and all over the world. It goes all over the world. So we're start there in March 1st. And we have a brand new television show coming out, and my company, Spice Rack Entertainment, we have 6 shows right now that have been either picked up and licensed through various cable companies and networks. So I'm very, very proud that we actually had the opportunity to do that. I love sharing my ethnic background. I love sharing stories about Greeks, and no one's more proud of what our people have done, because they came here uneducated for a better life. They worked their buns off. They sat and did so many great things. And when they educated their children, they not only ran the restaurants and did that, but they did it in a way that, again, made their families better and better. And every generation was better. And now how lucky these kids are to go to a school like yours to continue the betterment of our people, of our faith, and to make it continue to grow. And that's what this show is all about. That's what I love about growing up Greek in America when we do this. All right, so we got a whole lot, and Kalina is going to come on too in a little bit as well. And I guess, yeah, is she? When is she coming on?
I'm on right now.
Kalina!
Hi, Basil.
Kalina, you are a hottie. I had no idea you were so hot.
I think it's Basil.
That's why I'm on, Basil. Your new nickname now is Mr. Steal Your Girl. You're trying to get all these Greek moms here at PCA.
Dude, don't be jealous. It is what it is.
Basil, I don't know if you know this.
Who doesn't
Kalina and
want
her
this?
husband were on the cover of French Vogue.
Say that again, honey.
Kalina and her husband were on the cover of French Vogue.
French Vogue.
What?
Yes.
Real.
No, not really, but in my books, yes.
We'll
In your book.
right now.
Who the hell reads your book, Caroline, for God's sakes? I want to know what's going on here.
Kalina, we have our own crew.
They're listen.
LLC.
I love them. Kalina, what's going on, honey? How you and
This
your
has been such a great show. Thank you so much, Basil. Thank you to the panelists. You guys have been great. So entertaining. Thank you for supporting our school. Everybody, congrats to the raffle winners. Dean really wanted to get on to kind of puff up a little bit for you, Basil.
We're fighting, Basil.
You were fighting. Hey, you want to throw down, bro? That's all right. Listen.
Hey, come
That's
on.
all right.
We'll do it virtually.
Dean, don't be a daddy, okay? It's okay. Don't be a
Come on,
daddy.
I'm going to imprint you with my
other
ring. Kalina, you know what? To be honest with you, you said you were going to pick a great cast to panel to work with, and I got to be honest with you, you did. You picked a great cast. I think everyone, to be honest with you, I'm talking from Dion to Tom to Caroline, from Elena and Yoria, are just fantastic. Your school is fantastic. I don't know what else I could tell you that you have gone above and beyond. And I love when I see you doing things for the kids, because these kids are going to remember this, and they're going to remember, and they're going to go above and beyond what we just did. And they continue doing that. And we keep pushing it forward and pushing it forward. You know, I love our faith. I really do. It's not perfect, but you know what? I'm proud to be part of it. And, you know, I've been very, very blessed to be, you know, with all of you. I really have. And Kalina and your husband, both of y'all, even though he wants to fight me, I'll kick his butt, but I don't care. You know. No, but thank you so much for having me here. I truly appreciate that. I guess we're still doing the question and answer period. Even the fans that are watching right now, if you guys have any questions, even the panelists, come on board, ask whatever you guys want.
Basil, can you give a shout out to my mom, Tula, because she loves you, man.
Oh, Tula, kuklamu. Tula.
Tulamu.
Tula, puise.
I don't know where she's at, but she's
Kati,
here.
Paksimadi. Kati. Tell Tula I love her. Tula, I really do. You should be very, very proud of your son and his entire family and all your children. You know, I wish more schools like this would pop up. I did a show for a school that was a huge Greek school, and it was the Plato School in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they have sports teams. And the thing that killed me, they have sports, and the thing that killed me, I said, well, you have a sports team? They go, yeah. What's your mascot? An owl. Woo. An owl? Oh,
I understand.
I'm scared. Yeah, because the owl, and this is what the guy said, because the owl is very wise. Oh, that'll scare the crap out of you. Yes, the wise owl. So I said, what do you tell the kids when they got cheerleaders? And the kids are going, go Owls, go. And I said, what do you do? Like, who? And then, what do you say? So I didn't know how to say who. And, you know, how do you say who in Greek? And I'm going, yes. I had no idea. That's the only thing that kept thinking to me, for God's sakes. You know, I'm like, all right. But and I loved all the schools. I really do. And I'm sorry if I interrupted anyone. But Tula, good to meet you, sweetheart. I hope you're well, and I look forward to seeing you. Maybe have a little kafedaki for me when I come to Chicago. Anyone else got any questions anywhere?
No, future PCA mom for you, Basil. Our sons are, it's my first cousin. Our sons are 3 months apart. So we're trying to continue the school and make it bigger with more students. So future PCA mama.
How are you, sweetheart?
I'm okay. How are you guys?
Good.
Enjoying the show.
You're enjoying the show. What's your name?
Maria.
Maria. Yeah, of course it is. Okay, good. Again, the hottest Greek chicks in the world, Chicago. That's all I'm going to say.
So you also get the fluke. That's why.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Well, listen, Maria, you can't go wrong sending your child over there. I want to say thank you to Kalina and her wonderful husband. Thank you all so much for having me. And I hope I wasn't too much. Sometimes getting a hold of me is the toughest thing in the world, because I do so many other crazy things. But you and I want to give Carly a big shout out to, because Carly was fantastic. And also, yeah, and also my girl, Alicia, who worked with Carly on this. I couldn't do this without them. I got to be honest with you. I could not do this without them. And especially Alicia, because she hears me complain and this and that, and she just takes everything in stride. She really does. And Carly, you were fantastic. You truly were. It was a pleasure working with you again. Any other questions out there in the real world? Yes, Yoria.
Just have to say one thing, because my daughter's been there now this is her 3rd year, I think, and my son's in pre-K, yeah. I think my proudest moments came from them coming home, and here goes the ethniko hymno, and then you hear the good hymns. And when you hear them singing these church hymns, it literally fills with emotion. They're like, oh my gosh, my kid is becoming such a little Elena. Like, it's amazing.
Them.
And they know about church, and then they tell me about these saints that we're learning about. So, congratulations to not only the staff, and forgive me, Father Dionysius, mentioning you earlier. Thank you for keeping that faith strong for our children, because I think we need it, and it's super, super important. And that's my plug.
And you know what? You're so right. You're so right. And I got to be honest with you. My daughter, my youngest one, has a trained voice. And she's a mezzo soprano. So she had an opportunity to go to Juilliard. She said, no, I want to be a teacher. I don't want to go and teach music. And I'm like, you had an opportunity to go to Juilliard with partial scholarship. You don't want to go? And I go, all right, that's fine. You do whatever. And I was very, very proud of her. But the thing that really made me most proud is one day I'm at church, and I did not know she was going to do this. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm listening to this voice at church singing. And I picked up, I'm like, whose voice is that? And my wife looks at me and says, Vrecha Zoprama. That's your daughter. And I'm like, oh my God. She threw me for a loop, and she was doing some of the chants and stuff. And I'm like, it was so beautiful. And I know how you feel, Yoria, and I know how all of the parents feel about that and how important that is. And I think that's great that you guys can actually see that and that the kids are doing it. And as a matter of fact, my daughter is now singing for my nephew who's getting married, and she'll be going ahead and chanting for their wedding. So how cool is that? Yeah. So anyway, folks, it looks like there are no more questions from the group. And I got to be honest with you, I was ready to tell them about all my past lives and stuff like that, and about the kineza that I was actually, engaged to. But if you guys don't want to know that, that's fine by me. It's fine. I'm okay. Because, my wife, you were engaged to a kineza? Oh my God. So, no, that's really, is there any other questions y'all got? That's it? Well, it has been an honor. Well, hold on. Would you consider being a priest? Oh my God.
I think that's Father Dionysios asking. Be careful.
Man, I don't know. Would I ever consider being a priest? Wow. No, because no, I love my life the way it is. And to me, this is my church. This is what I do. And to me, if I can bring some joy to people, I don't care if it's Greek or non-Greek, because I play Vegas and I play Atlantic City, and I write for TV shows, and then I develop TV shows, and I develop film, and I sell them. And that's what I do. And my job is basically, it's my church. And if I can bring joy to people, that's exactly what I love doing. So you have people like Father Dionysios and also Father Cosmas, who is with you as well. You have some wonderful priests. And it's a tough gig. It's a tough gig to be a priest these days. It really is. And how blessed you are to have these good priests with you. And again, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank I want to thank Dion. I want to thank Tom, Elena, and Maria, who's with her. Caroline, you're beautiful, and all of you, all the ladies are beautiful. Yoria, what can I say? You know, when you leave your husband, come see me. We'll go back to Nestani. Listen, it's real simple.
I love him way too much, baby.
I know. Listen, I will never leave my wife because I'm really attached to all the crap that I have in my garage. So I'm just telling you, I'm not going to lose half of it. Bring your husband. Let me see what your husband looks like.
Come here. He's within arm's reach. But I will buy you a souvlaki at the taverna, I promise.
Done.
La. There
He's the best, this guy, the best.
Hey, brother, what's going on, man?
Hey.
Good seeing you. You guys are all lucky to have the beautiful spouses that you all have. I really mean that. Tom, Dion, I'm going to talk to you all later. Kukla Mu, Yoria, Caroline, Elena, Maria.
Hey, hold on, we
you.
got Alex too. Alex, wait.
Look, Leo.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we have the PCA? PCA will contact the raffle winners as well. And make sure that they're all going to get there with you. So we love you guys. Thank you so much. Kainitas.
Basil, thank you so much.
Best.
God bless, bro. Take care, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Kainitas. Take care.